we are team Tribal Lens from Vidyalanga School of Information Technology, and today we are working on a problem that was raised by Smart India Hackathon 2025. The problem ID is 25108. We are developing an FRA portal for Ministry of Tribal Affairs to manage FRA records. Firstly, we have a home page. On the home page, we can see basic FRA implementation status like the activities of claims received, claims approved, titles distributed, and many more things. Below that, we have a frequently asked section in which a user can get basic information of what is an FRA portal, why is this portal used, is their data secure here, and many more. After that, we have created a sign-in option. After clicking on the sign-in option, we have multiple role-based access. So, for start, let's demonstrate the government user, because the government user has a full administrative access to manage the forest rights. For signing in, we have a government ID, that is government@FRA portal, and the password for it is gov123. After signing in, we have a home page which is exactly similar to the previous one. We get an export CSV option. Here the user can export the CSV file. As you can see, the FRA status CSV has been downloaded. We get a brief KPI info like the total titles that are distributed and the claims that are pending. After that, we have a maps page. On the map page, we have created two types of view, which is the map view and one is the forest area view. In the forest area view, we get all the different type of forests that are located in 4 states, that is Tripura, Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, and Telangana. Whenever a user click on the view detail part of a forest, for example, let's take a look at Satkosia Tiger Reserve. We get a dashboard created for it, in which we get an overview of the economic valuation, the demographics, the population and tribes, the major and minor forest produce, like the total area of this forest, that is around 1 lakh hectares. There are total 4 districts and 700 families. The total economic value for this forest is 61 crore. So when we talk about economic value, the value of land isn't considered here. We only consider the products that are made from the forest. For example, let's take a look at the major forest produce. Here you can see that major valuation was created with the help of timber from the forest. Here you can see that the salt timber is around 18.5 crore, the teak timber is 14 crores, the bamboo offers 10.8 crores, and other commercial timber is around 5 crores. As well as in minor forest produce, we have kendu leaves, honey and bee products, medicinal plants, and wild fruits. There is a distribution that majorly around 49 crores were offered by the major forest produce, and minor forest produce gave us a valuation of 12.5 crore. Here is a detailed valuation. So this valuation is important because it gives a brief information to the government of India of any further future sustainable development. By looking at these values, government can take initiatives for enhancing the Employment Act all around the forest. You can see that the government is reallocating families from the reserve forest to a well-developed area. In 2020 to 21, around 156 families were relocated. In 2021 and 2022, 206 families were relocated, and a compensation of 134 crore was given to them. Also, we can get administrative and legal framework information like this particular forest falls under the 5th schedule area, special constitutional protection for tribal areas and enhanced tribal rights and governance. Also, the PESA Act is applicable here, and Gram Panchayats are allocated in 4 districts. Back again to the maps part. Here, whenever a user clicks on a village, for example, if I click on a village that is in Odisha, I am redirected to the village information, where I can get to know the total number of FRA beneficiaries from this village. Out of that, 101 beneficiaries are enrolled in PM-KISAN Yojana. Around 78% of them are enrolled in the Jal Jeevan Mission. The groundwater index of this village is 0.36 and the water stress level score is 0.30. We have set up a DSS recommendation system. So DSS stands for Decision Support System. This support system works on a framework of different kind of rules and regulations that are set by Government of India. After calculation, we get a final decision that this particular forest requires this particular village needs to get Jal Jeevan Mission scheme. As we can see, after enrollment, the value impact of this Jal Jeevan Mission will be around 78%. Also, some basic information like the demography of this village. The population is 2,578. The total number of households, that is 516. Total number of males and females, and different kind of things like the hectare of area the land carries and the literacy rate of this village. After that, we have the analytics part. In the analytics part, we are mainly focusing on 4 states, that is Madhya Pradesh, Odisha, Tripura and Telangana. Here you can see a bar chart that is created. This bar chart gives us an information about the total claims that are approved and the pending. So this chart gives the information from the month of January to June. Also, there is a claim distribution for Tripura and some KPIs that may give important information about the IFR and CFR rates. Also, you can get to know the recent activities that took place, like a new tribal claim submitted from Kendupalli. Also, 5 applications were approved from Mayurbhanj. After that, the application management page. Here, the government user can see the applications that were submitted by a user for claiming their FRA Right Act. For example, Sita Bai, who belongs from Mandla, Madhya Pradesh, has sent an application to government that her 1.8 acres of land, which she was using for cultivation since 1995, should get to be approved by FRA portal. So after verifying her documents, the government checks whether the user falls under a suitable category, and after taking the decision, the government can either approve or reject her FRA application. After that, we have a complaint and issue page. Here, a normal user can raise their complaints related to the FRA portal. For example, Asha Devi from Utnur has created a complaint that the map boundaries of the FRA map mismatches the ROR. Also, we have Suresh Nayak that has sent a query that the application stuck while verification process. By seeing these complaints, the Government of India can take right action to resolve the complaints. After resolving, the Government of India can add a tag of the resolved problem or keep the problem in progress. After that, we have created a document digitalizer, which is basically an OCR. OCR stands for optical image recognition. Here we have submitted a document which is of an FRA application. After scanning it, we have got an extracted text. This document is an example of FRA application. All these fields like the name of the claimant, name of the spouse, name of the father and mother are some basic information. This information is extracted with the help of NER, which is named entity relationship. After getting the information, the user can download this extracted text in a format of TXT file. As you can see, the file has been downloaded. After that, we have an about section for the Ministry of Tribal Affairs. Here you can get an information about the ministry, when it was created, the schemes that it provides, the name of the ministers and the Minister of States, the flagship schemes that this ministry provide, different type of divisions, and helpline contact numbers. After that, we have created a status page. Here the government can check the status of the website. Here you can see all the systems are operational, all the services are running normally. As you can see, the FRA portal API keys are running properly, authentication services are good, but there are slight improvements in the file upload service, which has been degraded from the last few days. Also, you can get recent incidents here, like the file upload service, as I said before, has degraded its performance. Also, a good thing has happened that the scheduled maintenance has been completed properly. The database optimization completed successfully, and all the services are restored. So, this was the whole solution that we created for Ministry of Tribal Affairs for managing the FRA rights. Thank you.